Alright, today we have a video from Steak and Butter Gal. These carnivore buns replaced my junk food cravings, and I would like to credit her with getting me into carnivore, and I'm currently down 21 pounds due to this diet.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a soft, fluffy, 3-ingredient carnivore bun that you do not have to be carnivore or animal-based to enjoy. You can use them for sausages to make hot dogs or spread on some butter for the perfect buttery bun bite. No egg white powder, no pork panko, no yogurt, no cheese, no protein powder, and they taste absolutely delicious.
Is that butter I'm seeing, or is that just the color of the dough? Looks good.
Just eating them plain. I know I say this at every recipe video, but this recipe right here might be my all-time favorite I have ever made. And that's just the beauty of being married to someone who calls himself a foodie. As his wife, I most certainly feel inspired to bring on my A game every time I feed him. And today's recipe is going to be a beautiful brioche bun. You can also transform it into a standard hamburger bun that will literally elevate any carnivore burger that you ever make. I want you guys to know that the version that I made is 0 carbs, and I'm going to give you guys different options to make it lower carb, 0.
5 ingredients, possibly water with it or something. Okay. I'm wondering how inexpensive this is too. Protein, aluminum free, keto friendly, hormone-free, goat milk powder. So these are 3 powders plus a baking powder. Guessing that's options plus eggs.
And a lower inflammation as well for my healing carnivores. I very much prioritize making recipes that are not just high fat and nutrient dense, but as low inflammation as possible. Let's start with our ingredients overview where I give you options. The original recipe by Beef Boss Sweden calls for non-fat milk powder and is the reason why this buns could be extremely high carb. And I know a lot of you guys are healing, are trying to prevent insulin spikes, are trying to reverse diabetes. Looking at the carb count, it is a whopping 12 grams of carbs per serving.
That's too
so
many.
I decided to explore into a higher fat milk powder option and found this really good heavy cream powder with 0 grams of carbs per serving. Now I understand maybe it's just because
people that are specifically trying to get their carbohydrates down, they're going to want to see things like this. That 12 grams, that was crazy, but 0. And if everything else is 0, and I think a large egg's like, what, 3/4 of a carb or something? Not even a lot.
a tiny serving, and if you used more there will be more carbs, but this is the lowest carb count I was able to find on Amazon, even lower than full fat butter powder. So I'm going with this heavy cream powder as the safest bet for those who need to keep their carnivore diet as low carb as possible. And for my carnivores who are sensitive to dairy, this is where goat milk powder is absolutely going to be your best friend. Goat milk in general is very different from cow's milk. It is not only more gentle for our bodies to digest and absorb, but it is much more nutrient dense as well. This is why new mothers who are not able to breastfeed opt for goat's milk as their top choice before any other milk. If you're unsure whether you want to use the goat milk powder or the heavy cream powder, I'll tell you right now that the goat milk powder gives it a tangy sourdough flavor, whereas the heavy cream powder gives it more of a Japanese style sweetbread flavor. Next ingredient we must use is a baking powder. I found this aluminum-free one from Whole Foods, and I'll link everything.
And Whole Foods is awesome because you can just get things ordered directly on Amazon as long as you have a Whole Foods within driving distance of you. And there's nothing like ordering some food through Amazon and it just shows up.
Down below, but I wanted to give a shout out to a subscriber.
And they have a lot of clean ingredients as well that you can order off of there.
She emailed me personally with her own homemade baking powder recipe, and she makes it for her husband who has ankylosing spondylitis. Jeanette, thank you so much for your amazing cooking hack, and I'm sure it will help many sensitive carnivores as well. And finally, we're just going to need some eggs. I'm using chicken eggs, but if you want it to be more gentle and anti-inflammatory, feel free to use duck eggs or goose eggs. Now, before
Yeah, I'd be interested in checking out inflammation and different egg types as far as just knowledge-based things.
start cooking, let's get one thing straight. Always wash your hands
Absolutely.
thoroughly before touching any of your ingredients. Most carnivores I know are super strict about what goes in their body, but almost no one
this
really
is a,
thinks about what goes
sponsor
on
spot
their
here. Let me
body.
fast
And
forward.
here's why it matters. Your skin is below. For this batch, I'm going to be using heavy cream powder only. We'll start by cracking 3 eggs in a bowl. You can absolutely scale this, double it, triple it, or halve it if you want to change the quantity. Next, we're going to beat up our eggs. As you can see, I'm using an electric mixer. Change the quantity. Next, we're going to beat up our eggs. As you can see, I'm using
Those Hamilton Beaches, they are not expensive at all, so this is a good choice for sure.
electric mixer instead of doing it manually, and I'm actually doing it on purpose because I want more of a Japanese style souffle bun. I'm kind of going after the silken smooth Japanese milk bread. I'll just put up a photo right now of this just as perfectly by manually mixing this entire recipe. It certainly won't affect the taste, it just might affect the texture where it gives you more of a spongy, drier bread. Next, we're going to add 1 full tablespoon of our baking powder, and please don't skimp on the baking powder. It is very important to create that puffy bread look. Now, before we proceed with the recipe, this is where we're going to preheat our air fryer. You don't have to use an air fryer, but I really love that I can make these buns in my air fryer so beautifully, if not better than an oven, because I'm currently renting a small little apartment. We're waiting for our house to be
no
built,
yeast involved
and we
for
didn't really
rising
want
or
to use
anything.
the
This is
entire
pretty awesome.
oven for such a tiny recipe. If you are using the oven, please just preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm cooking it in my non-toxic ceramic air fryer at 320 degrees Fahrenheit. So for all my air fryer lovers, let's preheat our air fryers to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just setting it for 20 minutes so I don't have to reheat it when I put in the buns. Back to our buns dough. Let's now add in our heavy cream powder if you're going with the heavy cream powder like me. And we're going to do 1 cup and a half of the heavy cream powder, a cup and a half. Now, you don't have to do this step where I am sifting the heavy cream powder through my sifter, but this is just a cute little Japanese technique that I picked up, especially since I'm aiming for the famous Japanese milk bread. A sifter will definitely elevate. From here, we will just start mixing our powder into our wet dough. Again, you don't have to use an electric mixer, do it manually, whatever you would like. Continue sifting and mixing until the full cup and a half is mixed into our batter. Here's what the texture of my final dough looks like. It is actually quite sticky. I definitely feel a strong resistance when I try to take a spoonful of it. In fact, it reminds me of a taffy.
Fancy. Looks good.
Now let's form our buns. Let's make sure we get our hands nice and wet. So just have a cup of water on the side so that you can maintain the wetness of your hands. This will prevent any type of sticking when you're working with the raw dough. Form whatever sizes and shapes that we want. This really is not an art. Just make those buns and put it on your parchment paper. By the way, look how cute these air fryer paper liners are. They're specifically made for the Tasty air fryer. Just wanted to let you guys know that they just released these and it's super easy to use. Now that our air fryer is preheated to 320 degrees Fahrenheit, let's drop in our buns and we're going to air fry for a total of 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, here are what the buns look like. They have this beautiful light toasted color. Yes, they conjoined, but let me just show you how non-stick they are, especially with these perfect little liners. We simply just flip the buns over so that we can cook on the other side at exactly 6 minutes again. This will prevent prevent any type of burning on the bottom or overcooking on the inside. So let's air fry again, 320 degrees Fahrenheit for another 6 minutes exactly. I prefer my bread to be extremely doughy and more on the wet side rather than the dry. But if you're looking for a dry, spongy texture, then just cook it for a minute extra per side.
I'm very interested to see what these taste like. Yeah, you can see the flakiness in it too. Wow.
This is the moment of truth. I am literally so excited to eat, I can't talk. Okay, I'm gonna try it, and I'm going to tell you if it's actually worth making, okay?
She wouldn't have made a video about it if it wasn't. That's a given.
Wow. That is actually insane. Janelle, eat it off camera.
Oh my God.
I want your audio reaction. It's like a sweet, savory bun.
That's so cool.
There's no butter in this, and it tastes like butter.
Zero butter.
It tastes like a buttery.
Oh, I bet you could add some though.
Like a buttery
Butter bun.
bun.
Yes.
It tastes like a croissant, but less like.
It
less
does have a
flaky.
croissant flavor.
With some sort of powdered cream,
This is
baking
really
powder,
Yeah.
and
I'm
eggs.
so glad we did 320 Fahrenheit instead of 350, because this delicateness is just stunning.
Yeah, I'd be
This
interested in
could be
making it with and
amazing as a
without
burger
butter.
bun, like an airy,
So good old
brioche
Kerrygold
bun.
It's
salted.
way too, like I'm shocked. It's
right?
It's that good. Yeah.
It's that good. So this is the heavy cream one. Let's do the goat. Now let me show you how I made the low inflammation goat milk powder bun. We're going to be using goat milk powder as the only milk powder for this recipe, but of course feel free to combine butter
wanna
powder,
see
heavy
the-
cream powder, a little bit of goat milk powder. Make it personal and perfect for your
Oh,
goals
let's
and
see
your
your
preferences.
husband's reaction to
Here
it.
I'm using 1 full cup of the goat milk powder. All right. We're in our pajamas because Bella's Cafe is having a little nightcap. You are getting crumbs today, unfortunately. Like literal crumbs. But I saved an entire milk bun for him. I'm so excited for you to try this, Suresh. This is actually my best recipe I've ever made. Smell it?
Oh,
Now take a good, generous bite. Please. Yes. No, I want some too, though.
Can you make hot dogs out of this?
So good. Wow. It's actually so good.
I think it actually tastes better in this case. With
Why biscuit?
oh, this isn't butter?
No, it's biscuit.
Mmm.
More shortbread.
That one's good too.
Mm-hmm. They're both so good.
This tastes like real bread. Wait, this actually tastes like real.
I don't know.
How does this taste more like bread than your carnivore bread?
I don't even know. Mmm.
Wait, that tastes like regular bread.
Hmm.
it's flaky and everything.
Okay, so how'd you make it?
Eggs, milk powder, baking powder.
She's supposed to
Wait,
tell him
this
to
is
watch the
insane.
video.
It's insane. It's like actually so
You'll find out
good.
when
If
it
you give this to
premieres.
somebody, they would not think it's a carnivore recipe, right?
Can't stop eating it. It's that good.
Oh. Relapse.
It's actually so good.
He's messing that bread up, ain't he?
Honestly, don't have energy left because I filmed a lot today, but I'm actually so excited about this recipe. You guys are gonna love it. It's so good.
That is real bread.
Again, you don't even have to be carnivore or animal-based to enjoy these buns. These are some of the best bread buns I have ever tasted in my entire life.
Yeah, I
And
like
I've
seeing
been on
both
a
of them
vegan
on camera.
diet, a standard American diet, a standard Chinese diet, and now a carnivore diet. These are the best of the best. Drop any tips, tricks, and hacks on how to make it perfect and even better down below in the comments, please. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in my next one.
All right, that was my reaction, guys and gals. Hope y'all like it. If y'all like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.